Okay, so tried to start the generator and everything, and fuel was just pouring out everywhere. Okay, so for starters, or for carburetor's sake, uh, the O-ring that goes here completely shot. This nut in here, the O-ring that goes here shot, and the O-ring here shot. So all three O-rings were shot, and none of this really don't drink now. None of this was tight, but because these were so loose, it put the float at a funky angle where it would never shut off, and therefore fuel was just getting dumped into the carburetor, causing major way too much fuel, just dumping it in there. So that's what stopped it from running. That and the valve for the propane was damaged and shot and just all screwed up. But I have a new one of these coming. I already have new O-rings for down here. I have a set of new O-rings coming for up here. I'll replace the O-ring up here and see if this works. If this works, then I'll put the new one on and save this as a backup. But yeah, that was one of the issues. Still got to do the oil change on it though. Okay, so out here with the machine, I did hook up a car battery to this. It does turn over. It does backfire because it has too much fuel going to it, but that means that it runs. While it was, before I put fuel in, I ran the starter with a multimeter in the plug, and it was producing electricity. Then with fuel in it, I started to turn it over, and it produced a little bit more energy. So generator side does work. It's the fuel side that is the issue. I am going to be draining the oil down here. That's your drain plug, there's your fill. I'm going to drain that, and I'm going to run a 1.5 quarts of good oil through it to flush the system, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to flush the system, close off the drain, and then put the 1.2 quarts in, and then seal it up. I want to get all the gunk out of there as much as I can. But yeah, the inside of this, you unscrew these three here, and there's a little sight window deal in the middle, and it has a huge crack in it, and that's where, like, when you put your propane up to here, it just leaks out through that. So there is literally no there's no fluid or propane going through the line. Well, not enough to run it. All the gas leaks out here. But, yeah. Carburetor goes over here. Already have it all off and done. Just got to wait till Tuesday for the parts and stuff to fix the old one. The new one comes tomorrow. But if I can get the new one in there and the oil changed, then start it. If I can get it running, then I'm going to be extremely happy. But it turns over, it has compression, it has spark, it has everything it needs. It's just got way too much fuel. Way too much. But, I mean, this is what I traded the quad for, and I mean, just minor fixes on it, Peanut's being a dickhead to the neighbor's dog again. Hey, Peckerhead. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Quit being a dick. Okay, back to this. Yeah. I get this. If I can get this running and working great, then I'm going to order up some adapters for here and here to work off the 30 amp. That way, because I don't want to use the 20 amps for my mini welders, because they are good for 120 at 20 amps, but that's what they require minimum to operate, and I don't want to burn out the circuit breakers for this, so I want to go with the 30 amp over there because I can use higher power. And my mini welders, I use them low to mid range anyways, so I don't really have to worry. I like having switches that you can turn off the battery and turn off the electrical side of it. But yeah, I've got the new feet coming. The new feet that I have are the exact ones that I put on the welder generator in there, except for smaller bolt size. They're gonna go in there. That way I can do away with that 2x4, and I can bring the front of it down ½ inch where it's supposed to be, level it all out. But the 2 feet that are going to be on here are going to be a lot wider set apart than the original foot, because the original foot went there to there, and the new feet are going to go out here and out there, so you're going to have an extra let's see, we got 2 inches here, 2 inches over here, so a 4-inch wider stance up front. Better handling. Yeah, definitely better handling. Hi, asshole. Hi, yeah. Get the booty pats in here. Gotta get the booty pats. But yeah, works great. It was manufactured in July 2020. It's July 27th, 2020. That's when this was made. So it's only 4 years old. So, I mean, it's 1 year past its warranty, but shit happens. Fuel tank was absolutely spotless. But, I mean, it turns over, it pops real good. The backfire coming out the exhaust tells me that it's got good compression and stuff isn't going back through the carburetor. So that means, there's no flooding that way. But hey, it works. Sort of. Almost. A little bit, kinda. Maybe. Hopefully. She did it. It was her fault. Little butthead. Hi. Yeah, she's goofy. But yeah, this almost there.